Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. An explosive play across midfield, all the way to the 41.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And the Cowboys hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State. No chance to catch him. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Got to say, I'm a little puzzled here. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing. We send the field goal team out here now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Smith. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Nittany Lions churn out another first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's caught.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oklahoma State, 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in there. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Smith. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. To get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the 1st half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the 1st half already.
Running back, picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Penn State 28, Oklahoma State 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Oklahoma State Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Down he goes, a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough position, 2nd and long from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Smith. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackle right at the...
Tackle is made
Move the sticks.
at the 30.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
1st down for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Smith. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play, because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The AT cuts into a 14-point game, 35-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback escapes the pocket. slides to avoid the big hit.
Picks up 9. Second down coming up.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Kansas State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's got a man down the middle. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Get some space and on the 30. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the stakes.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Smith. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down play called. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looks right for a quick completion. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Cowboys looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That pass is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
As they get stopped here on second down, it's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
To the air, it's Smith. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
That's the end of the third quarter. Penn State 46.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. And that catch is hauled in. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Penn State 49, Oklahoma State 35.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Smith. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This offense cannot be stopped. A That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught near the goal line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
56, Oklahoma State, 42.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.